きな人間なんているはずはないぜ。俺の故郷は寿司に焼かれたぜ。
You like sushi? Sushi is amazing, so why not have a game where sushi is God? Where you, as the main protagonist, love sushi so much that you are willing to die for it. Obviously, this is a very ridiculous concept and I am all for it. And the quality you are seeing here is not because I've made a mistake recording, rendering or whatever. The game simply looks like this. Yeah, it looks a bit low quality, but I'm fine with it because, well, look, this is one of those games that are so bad that they are good. In Sushi Soul Universe, a game created by Tadasumen in 2023 for PC and in 2024 for the Nintendo Switch, which is the version you are seeing here, you are this dude that looks quite German for some reason. But hey, I love sushi as well and I am not Japanese, so I can understand this man. You are obsessed with sushi and the whole world is very sushi oriented. Your task at first is to restore the lost sushi, but then an enemy appears that tells you that sushi isn't food. Just for that I would kick his ass, but I will leave it to this man right here to do it. The enemy transports you into his universe where sushi is used as a weapon. Your job now is also to stop whoever this dude is that dared to disrespect sushi. How dare he! You travel through 5 universes in total where sushi is worshipped differently. In the original world, where you are from, sushi simply is delicious food. In this world, sushi is used as a weapon. In this one, it's worshipped as a god. In this one, it's used for all kinds of sports, and in this one, it's used as technology. Yes, it's very weird, but hey, I clearly stated at the beginning that it's a ridiculous concept. This game breaks down into 70 levels in total. Each door is one level, and to beat the story, you just need to beat around 50 or so of these. The levels essentially break down into collecting a certain amount of sushi, finding 8 of these red clam sushi, or just reach the goal. It sounds simple, and in the beginning it is, but the difficulty and complexity increase gradually, and towards the end it will be very challenging, for the right and wrong reasons. Before I get to that though, each time you beat a level then you can move on to the next door. But for an extra challenge you can also try to beat the time of each level. If you do, you will see the word GREAT above the door, and yes, I beat them all. Towards the end it was kind of hard and I thought I would never be able to do it, but I did it, and so can you. Each universe has a final boss and he is you. Yes, there are versions of you in each universe and you will encounter all of them, so yeah, spoiler for who the actual final boss in the story is. So you can jump and, well, that's about it. Since this is a platformer, you don't need more than that anyway. If anything, you just need somewhat quick reflexes and adapt to the jumping. Because right here is where the game falls flat a bit. The jumping is very floaty. It reminded me of those janky and bad PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 era games in a way, but don't worry, this game overall is nowhere near as bad. It's actually a lot of fun, at least if you adapt to the very floaty jumping. It can be done, but still the floatiness will always be a problem, not only when you jump, even with the ability to magnet yourself down on your own, but also when you jump and suddenly an enemy sushi hits you and you bounce way back. So yes, the jumping will be a problem as well as the bounce effect, especially when the enemy projectiles seem to come out of nowhere. It won't look like that in the beginning, but in the later levels, especially 50+, then there will be so much shit you have to avoid on screen to the point where avoiding getting hit will be impossible. The game will be even harder considering the fact that you constantly have to eat sushi to stay alive. You will also have a few abilities that you can buy to help you out here and there, but for the most part, you won't really need those. If you beat the levels and get GREAT, You will get a total amount of points based on all levels you've achieved great on. This will unlock a few new shirt colors and, well, that's about it. If you know where they are, you can also find these faces or whatever from characters I've never seen. Could be characters from Oshido, since you can clearly see the series title written here, but I have no idea. Beat the story and you will unlock new levels, especially in the original universe. Again, the total amount will be 70, and 3 of those will be beating the final bosses once again, outside of the very last boss. This time though, they will be a lot harder, and just like every single level before, trial and error will be the norm. Beat all 70 levels and you will unlock an extra universe, in quotations, that has a few extras like new masks and such. They don't do anything, it's just an extra cosmetic, I guess. And oh yeah, a thank you note from Tadasumen, which was a very nice addition. Each level is rather short. If you are fast, you will beat most of them in under 60 seconds or so. But again, prepare yourself for a lot of trial and error here. But hey, they were a lot of fun to beat actually. Sometimes you will want to break your damn controller, but still, it was very nice. Despite the lack of sharpness in the game, you know, the low quality in graphics and stuff, the game still has fine colors and sounds nice. But let's be honest, the game knows exactly what it is and what it wants to be. You can tell all of that by the floaty jumping, the low quality visuals, and even the sound, partially. Not because the game sounds bad or the music is bad, quite the contrary. Surprising was even the title screen, which is a full song from Aintops called Fly Through. I won't play it because of copyright and shit, you know. But when the characters speak and constantly talk over each other, that just adds to the goofiness of this game, of the somewhat over-the-top main character, especially when he says, "NANI?"
概念を書き換えている張本人のようで、なんということでしょう。このままでは、この宇宙の星。
Look, overall, this is an obviously low-budget, goofy-ass game that is kind of janky to play, but if you don't take this game seriously at all and give it a chance, then it will be a very enjoyable time. Again, it's one of those so bad it's good games. Consider it guilty pleasure or whatever, but I enjoyed this one more than I thought I would.
寿司やったぜ